Let's play it through. I can have both of them come with me. Ooh. Only 6 slots. Wonder if there's more than these. Wonder how many companions I can bring with me. I guess I'll find out later.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay.
Hey, Captain. Up in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a
That about?
stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Trying to toss you out of the airlock?
Yeah. He's like the rest of those bored jackasses. All bluster, no grit. All you gotta do is square your shoulders and stand up to him. Board ain't accustomed to disobedience.
Yeah, what you do, man?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defended the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of zero-G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Oh, not at all. Just, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Don't know why you called me boss, but okay. Game, you tempt me so much with accidentally stealing stuff. I just leaving things lie around. I discovered a vending machine.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did.
Yep.
And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
You shut
Now,
up,
hold
Fisker.
on, this isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Alright, why is my ship impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
God damn you, Hawthorne.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure, why not?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Guess there's...
You noticed, huh?
You won't stop yapping about. Nah, it's hard to miss.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing. The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Got it. About a job.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Good to know.
All right.
I'm good for now. I'll figure out the rest as I go through.
Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Carry on.
Oh, that was you.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Alright, how we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Okay.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
All right.
Thank you, Captain.
You were just a prisoner there, weren't you? You weren't actually stationed there as a... Whatever. Oh, these are sleeping quarters.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Stevedore. Oh, these are our people. Okay.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Alright, what you got?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Zero details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
They're abandoned.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Alright.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Yay. I'll just change my armor back and upgrade that previous one. You stealing? No, these are pickup. Just talk to her, though.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
I already accepted the offer.
Yes, dearie? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks for the candy.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
I gotta ask you about that hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
We're gonna get a hat like that.
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Alright, what you got to
Have a
sell?
look.
Or the same old stuff. Better helmet. Higher block chance. The Moon Man helmet gives you a +5 to lying. Wonderful. Think about getting the Moon Mask later.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's up?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
I gotta find a disguise.
Something I can help you with?
How do I see Jessie?
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Not implying that.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
What do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
It'll be costly,
Take
too.
care.
So it's 42 meters to the hospital ward. You got 2 people watching the door, 3 people in the front. Wonder if there's a secondary way to get into the hospital ward.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
What business you got?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Didn't quite. What business do you have?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
What?
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
You're deaf, aren't you?
Huh? What?
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
Of course you did. Not seeing a way on this side. Go here is. I see you in the contractor. Their salvage got stolen. Imagine the thing. At least this person's taking care of her people on the ship. Giving out extra water rations while the heat's high.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real
They're not on the
You're
stairs.
really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
What's up, Marcy?
Got my sights on you.
Alright.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following
I think
story.
everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Remind spacers and other.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments
So many
we'd yet
options
to
to
have.
just turn him in.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me.
Totally.
How did he die?
You don't want to know.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
I don't get extra XP for lying, but not how I'm playing this. Plus, it makes people feel better.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's up?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Alright. This game really wants you to turn him in.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Promenade.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
What you got? Already got that. What's a thug kit? Oh, melee and defense. Got some of those. You have anything? You do have long gun. Take that helmet. You know these assault rifles. I don't need those. They're the light ones. I'll keep the security blade on hand for now. The max repair gonna cost me quite a bit. Repair my long gun. And the rest should be good. The helmet will come in handy because what's my helmet give me now? Gives me +3 intimidation.
You been following that suit? The hunt for the Whitborough?
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus. The pirates came in to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they work with.
Whose loyalty did Fuller buy to spring the ambush? Very adventure serial. They catch the pirates?
No. They blew the fucking dock up. Punched a hole in the ceiling and got blasted out into space. One of the camera crews got smashed by debris. Fuller damn near lost a leg.
Good law. You couldn't pay me enough to take bounty hunting work.
Damn.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course.
Hello.
The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Yep.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Heard your name.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
Just like in the serials. If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Don't have a nav key, but I can still take the job.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Kind of other sectors.
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
You're a company of bureaucratic pirates?
Your words, not mine.
Alright.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
Gotcha.
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Alright.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Followed on my way out? That's your people, lady. Two of them right here. That'd definitely break my legs.
Seen you limping a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
2.5 seconds.
Hurry up, old man. Okay, what mission objectives we got now? I guess Visker leveled up. Well, Visker's level... No, I'm level 7. I'll increase our hacking skills. That seems like a good point to put in.
Rizzo's lemon slap.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what missions we have to do. Got quite a few companion quests. Oh yeah, might as well. I already spoke to her about that. I don't have a key yet, so let's go introduce Parvati to Tennyson. I have to complete stuff while I'm here before I go out and do other stuff. Another discovery.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Annie's kitchen key card.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Following story.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
There's so much heat. That's a really cool visual effect since it's so hot in here.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Yeah, all good.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Not unless you make any.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
I'll give you a full answer.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Body, you wanted to talk to her.
What? I didn't think you just...
12,000
XP.
That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Got some starstruck. Good job. Good job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Need some help?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
They probably do.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Including some of the board member.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Yes! There's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Alright. I'll go get them for you.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright, let's change my objective to that. Why do I have to return to the unreliable? Why can't I just talk to her now?
This is Halcyon News.
Yeah, huh? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
Okay.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
I'll talk later about it.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Can we talk? Or are you gonna engage me right away? Oh, we can talk. Okay.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
I can't persuade, so I guess I'll intimidate.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
I'm here for parts.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
That's a lot of bits. I'll be right back.
Pat.
friend.
Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
That costs a lot. Well, let me get in and out of here without really much of a fight, though.
You won't get any mercy from me. Nice hit! Careful, you're hurt! Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Damn it.
Pathetic.
Up top again. Do I have any armor that gives me more persuasion? I get more intimidation, but not persuasion. Any food that'll do it for me, though? Mind attributes +1. Which one of the mind attributes? I persuades at 37. Alright, let's try this again.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
I think you know
Look
what parlay
at this
means,
ripe
man.
piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Go through intimidation again.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Shit like that. I can make that money back, actually.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Money solves everything. That's what most games prove, that money.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
I did end up down
Ship
here.
got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Or cut them off.
Name before I wake it up.
The place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, how would it even be possible to get up here? Plus, I took the ladder. Damn it. I definitely could have stealthed my way through here.
Okay, keep him quiet.
And through here, maybe let that guy in the back. Or just not even let that person see me.
It's so cozy.
Curious what his sacrifice is.
Look, Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
It is crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos.
Oh, that took some damage.
Everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a
I guess I'm on. We got another complaint. People don't like worms and mushrooms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
Alright. I got her parts. Made friends with the bandits down here. Well, hopefully they can just stay down here then. Really not have the capacity to fight them. Not the worst, unless it's roast. Oh, Boar's worst. The gun's getting pretty up there. Oh, if it decides you can go until you have to specifically select stuff. I forgot about that. But technically give me 60. I hope I still get the bonus. We'll raise our tech to 40. Give me one more in tech. And I'll throw 2 into dialogue. I got myself a new skill. Haven't been stuck with a lot of materials, so we'll just go with vending prices.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Got your
Good
parts.
work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Define slight?
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Guessing it's that guy's ship. Alright.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright. Where's the work? Oh, there's a workbench. Let's increase my armor rating a bit. I've already gone through this tutorial, but okay. Oh, they can't be 5 levels above my own. That's a little depressing. Alright. I just wanted to raise the helm because it gave me a +5 along.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
No. That doesn't sound slight to me.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to do that, but that's my experience. Thing about giant insects? That's gotta hurt!
Alright, that was, by definition, slight. terminal over there. I have to go look at that later once I get this installed.
Good news. Some tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
If I stay low, they shouldn't notice me. Of course, you're barred. A little bit closer. There you go.
Well done. We're still alive.
I definitely could have snuck around that guy if I was by myself.
Unexpected.
Watch out!
I'll take your confession now.
I like these little animations.
Good hit.
Nice one!
How much health does he have? I gotta go through that again. That robot had an insane amount of health.
The controls are in the back of the machinery stack area. You don't need to kill the mass killers, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing.
Let's go! That's smart!
Nice kill!
Oh, we got... Can't use all in combat.
Don't mess with us.
Alright, out of combat. Yeah, I don't know why that guy melted. Alright, so that robot on the left has a lot of health, or it wasn't doing anything for damage.
Killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not sure about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always...
go!
Oh.
Not even fresh.
I missed these last time.
You won't get any mercy from me.
Good job, Cap!
Oh, he got murked.
Watch out, Captain!
Whoa.
That's the terminal. I have the parts positioned on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. Don't know what's happening. We're close, man.
Okay. Oh, disintegrated both these guys into ash. Oh, you can't fix them if they're disintegrated, so sorry, lady.
Jack, the temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Now there's OC Banks.
Oh, no way. Ew.
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Nice. Yeah, I can finally get into that room.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism? Pravati could help you.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Well,
you've got my attention.
This is Halcyon News.
Alright, what's your next mission log? Go get that nav key thing. I hate that I have to return there to talk to her. So go find that terminal.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Caramel and
What? This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Bounty you got?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Both 2 officers.
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded, thinking he won't like that one bit.
Where might I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
I'll be on my way then. Wait, I just gave the money, didn't I?
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Damn it, I just gave him money too. Always wanted alive or dead, so maybe I can convince him.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
God damn it.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Really, my persuade's not at 40? Maybe I can get my money back. I just got a quick save here.
Here we go! You got it, Captain!
I've had quite enough of you! Nice one!
Maybe I can get my money back. Oh, that was a close one. He does have the money I gave him. He had to kill him first. Thankfully, not everyone in this place got aggroed at the same time. What? Is that an enemy? That's not marking as an enemy. Glad it's not an enemy. What is this thing, though? There's no one lying down here to tell me I'm stealing. Glad that thing didn't get activated. Alright. Good, everyone upstairs. These people don't care. How are you doing?
I haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
See you guys in there.
Bullshit. Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special sauce again.
No such thing as pizza. Looks like I've air quotes stolen everything from down here. Oh, got my money back. I'm really glad I got my money back. That would be annoying if I lost that money after I just gave it to him so I could avoid the fight. I'm back.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Killed him humanely? I don't know about killing him humanely.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Got any more bounties?
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Hey, Parvati, what you doing?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
I'd really like to get back there.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe check back in a few days. All right, I guess. In and
Yes.
out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Totally won't do anything. I guess this is how I got snuck in here. Door closed. You look out. Prayer beads.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar before ended up.
What's that? Oh, that's a holographic thing. Okay. I got back there easy enough. This is max out my persuade. Why doesn't my people haven't leveled up at all? Oh yeah, what quest was I doing? That's what I was gonna look up. Don't really want to do the main quest yet. Oh yeah.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
That's very convenient.
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sure. That's done. That's a Monarch one. That one I'll talk to her when we get back to the ship. That one I gotta talk to Jesse. Can't do that one yet until I buy that key or do her mission. Go talk to the doctor. See if I can work my way into that room.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with? A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
That's +5 leadership. +S Spacer's Choice. +5 to medical. I get a 44% discount? Damn. That's engineering +15. That's a legendary, that's why. That plasma rifle. I'll keep the shotgun for now. Because that should be good. Can I talk to you?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Good try to find him for
I'd
you.
be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
How far can I... Oh, the restricted area is back here. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Oh, that's nice. It automatically disguises me. So, where would that be in association with my inventory, I wonder? That's modifications, general, quest items. Hammersmith. Oh, it's not gonna tell me the data log. Can't even play it. I'll go get those meds and see if I can further progress into here. I have acquired everything on the ship as far as I can tell, right? Oh, except for talking to her. Wait. Once I have access to Stellar Bait, which I don't yet, so I'll be going back to the ship. Need to get to Monarch for that one. I can't. Jesse is in the quarantine section of the Groundbreaker Medbay restricted area. Finding a Mardet ID will allow you to use the holographic shroud. Oh. Okay, so I did pick that up to go talk to her. First fighters will be shot on sight and find. Holographic disguise activated. Holographic shot is activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Oh, they got disguise too. Cool.
To the last Ratchet rut in time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What'd you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood-Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udon for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright, got out of there just in time. Back to fixing everyone else's problems like I always do.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
And the unemployed.
Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
How do you do? How might I assist you?
2 greetings in a row, okay.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Now we're leaving.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you?
She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Well, of course you did. Come on.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Viscar, you can leave.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Alright, so I got myself an engineer, a medic, and a preacher. Alright, so that should be everything on here. I'll go get those meds too.
Rizzo Spectrum Block.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Fenhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Alright. I'll also get to talk to her on the ship as well. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that, sir.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Hey, you got a second?
What's up, Felix? Why do you have a gear pack here?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Ah.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Why should I hire you? What do you do?
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Go on.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
You know what? You could be our cannon fodder, Felix, since that's basically what you just described being.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
So my crew is too full, so I'll probably kick you off first, though. Not gonna lie.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Alright, got my cannon fodder. Apparently. I know there's a character like that. Alright, we'll go back to the ship. Talk to Paravelli about it. About her thing. And then I'll probably call it for this game session.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can it be?
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei, I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
I went downhill fast. Nah. Everything alright?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
We're close. Not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Seriously? I'll wait for next time. I'll be back here. That's everything I've done on the ship, right? Yeah, everything else is off ship. Except for that one. You go tomorrow until I get that key, so yeah, I'll get the drink one and come back for the key. Until then, I'll solve these 2 side quests. And that'll be it. You guys got an upgrade. Oh, she has an upgrade. Oh, that's a cool pistol with a sight on it. What kind of gun is that? Auto mag pistol. Energy weapon. Nice. Is that a poison knife? Bleeding. This is her medic area. I'll get a +10 to medical. Felix. Persuade. Everyone else is still pretty regular. Alright. And then we'll fly to our new plan next session.